Hello, and welcome to MakerSpace in Action. Today we're going to be taking the MakerSpace home with Creativebug, and maybe even a maker kit. One of our online resources, accessible with your library card anywhere you can browse the internet, Creativebug is the #1 inspirational resource for DIY, crafters, and makers with thousands of award-winning art and craft video classes taught by recognized design experts and artists. While browsing Creativebug's many classes, I found a project that will be a perfect solution to my toy storage problem. I need something for toys that need their own space, with small pieces that can get lost if mixed in a general toy box, or the boxes they came in won't stand up too long, but that don't need so much space that they require a dedicated bin or drawer. So let's see how that worked out. First, for this particular sewing project, we need a sewing machine. You can borrow one as a maker kit from any library branch. Then we'll find Creativebug under online resources on our website, ncpl.ca, and log in with our library card. Creativebug has dozens of categories you can browse. In each one, you'll find a growing collection of step-by-step tutorials. I found today's project under Sewing, in the Accessories category. Sew the Triangle Bag, taught by Sanaya Shida. The classes are presented as a video with an easy-to-navigate menu breaking down the overall steps. With every Creativebug project, you'll find an overview of what you'll need, what you'll learn, what's included in the class, and a downloadable materials list. There's also a gallery of completed projects and a transcript of the video narration. When watching the video, you can pause at any time, and the video is broken down into steps, so you can easily go back and review any part and jump around as needed. The classes are really well presented by people who really know what they're doing, with clear instructions and demonstrations, and an easy breakdown of what you'll need and how to do what you'll do. I really enjoyed this class. It started with an overview of the project.
Hi, my name is Sanaya Shida. I'm an author, illustrator, and maker of many things. In this class, I'll teach you how to sew a triangle bag, inspired by a design that's been around in Japan for generations. It uses origami folds and very basic sewing techniques. It's eco-friendly, good for beginners, and you can sew it up in under an hour. There's no pattern for this bag, but there's a little bit of math so you can make it any size you want to. You can make it small enough to just fit your lunch or big enough for a trip to the market.
Then we went over the materials we'll need.
This bag is very simple, so you only need a few materials.
With that groundwork, it was easy to jump right in. I started with a vroom vroom fabric for a bag of toy cars. After each step, I could pause the video while I performed that step and re-watch any part as many times as I needed.
So we'll take this corner here and fold it up. And there it is.
My first attempt turned out a little wonky because I made the hem too wide, but she did say it doesn't have to line up perfectly, so it still worked, and I was pleased with how it turned out. My daughter liked it too.
I'm going to do it. Do it. I'm trying it.
I was so pleased with it, I decided to do it all over again with an alphabet theme. Then I started making blank ones because I had another idea that Creativebug could help me with. Under Sewing, in the embroidery category this time, I came across a class for embroidered, handwritten labels. The boxes for these different language alphabet blocks are starting to fall apart, so I started gathering embroidery floss that matches each set, and I'm going to give them each their own triangle bag, each with its own embroidered label. I'm really looking forward to combining these two Creativebug classes. There's always more to create and more to discover. Until next time!